the objective of today's lecture is we had seen yesterday means last lecture we had seen the little bit about the block diagram of fiber optics. So we will study that in detail, and then we will understand the 5 generations of fiber optics. Okay, so this 5 generations of fiber optics is important from the view of an MCQ. Since you are having the MCQ pattern, hopefully, so there all the facts and figures are there. So if you see the past question paper as such, there is no theory questions about the 5 generations of fiber optics. So, but in the MCQ, this will be there. So, and it is there in my slide, which is not there in the notes. So please make a note of it that you will get the details from the PPT, because it's not a part of the book that we are referring. Then we will analyze the advantage and disadvantage of fiber optics communication, and then identify the areas of application of fiber optics. Now I have just cited only few application, because you know the application keeps on increasing every year. So you can add more applications if you find them. So the learning outcome of today's lecture will be, you will understand the block diagram of fiber optics communication and learn the changes that happened in the 5 generations of fiber optics. Also, you will learn about the advantage as well as disadvantage and some of the applications, names of the applications of fiber optics communication. Later on, once you know the advantage and disadvantage of fiber optics, in tomorrow's lecture, we will see the comparison between fiber, microwave, coaxial and satellite communication. So a very big table is there, so that we will see in the next lecture. So with this objective and learning outcome, we will be starting. Now, before going to the block diagram, I'll take up the 5 generations of fiber optics, and then I'll go to the block diagram. So the 5 generations of the light wave system. So in the first generations, as we have already discussed, the range of fiber optics communication is 800 nanometer to 1600 nanometer. So in the first generation, we were operating near 800 nanometer. That is the first optical window where gallium arsenide semiconductor laser was there. So using these two material, okay, the semiconductor laser was fabricated. So around the year 1980, the laser was available. So the bit rate of operation is 45 Mbps and the repeater spacing was about 10 kilometer. Now remember, when we were talking about coaxial cable, in coaxial cable, the repeater spacing was after every 1 kilometer, and repeater is costly. Okay, so that made the coaxial fiber as one of the drawback, where we are not using it apart from the frequency limitation and the bit rate. Okay, the repeater spacing was also less in case of coaxial cable. So at the first generation of fiber optics, we could achieve the repeater spacing for about 10 kilometers. Now, some words I have highlighted with red color. So those are the things which you need to remember. First generation, we were operating in the first window, 800 nanometer, GAS laser was there, bitrate 45 Mbps, repeater spacing of 10 kilometers. Then came the second generation. So we found out in the second generation that as we increased the wavelength, okay, the losses and all kept on decreasing. Okay, so in the second generation, from the first optical window, we moved towards the second window centered at 1300 nanometer, where the fiber loss was around 1 dB per kilometer and the dispersion loss was also minimum. Now in fiber, we actually have two kinds of losses. Okay, now what are those two kinds of losses is, I'll just show you, try to show you over here. Suppose I am transmitting a sine wave. This is at the input side. Now at the output side, what happens is I get this. Okay, so as the signal travels across the fiber, I have attenuation of the signal. Attenuation में क्या होता है? If I try to measure the power level, the peak power level at the input and the peak power level at the output is less. So I can say that the signal is attenuated. उसका amplitude कम हो जाता है. Now when I talk about dispersion, disperse हो गया. So what will happen is, suppose I have the same signal, if dispersion happens, then what happens is the यहाँ पे जो pulse width था और यहाँ पे pulse width था, that was unaffected. But in dispersion loss क्या हो जाता है, तुम्हारा pulse, it is like this. Okay, so power level also reduces and the pulse width is more. The wave has dispersed, it has broadened. Pulse broadening happens. Now see, we mostly deal with digital signal, and in DCOM or whichever subject you might have studied, ISI, inter-symbol interference. So क्या होता है inter-symbol interference is if pulse overlapping takes place. So if it is 101, what will happen? If this pulse is broadened, the signal will look like 111. I will show you that graph later on when we will study in detail. But right now, since this term has come, dispersion, so two major kinds of losses that takes place in fiber optics. We have one full chapter for this loss. One is attenuation, जिसमें peak power amplitude कम हो जाता है, and the second kind of loss is dispersion, or you can say pulse broadening, where the pulse shape changes. Now, none of them is accepted. The shape of the pulse also should remain the same, and the amplitude also should not decrease. It will decrease a little bit, but not to that extent. Okay, so second generation में क्या हुआ? We were able to overcome the loss as well as reach minimum dispersion. So here we had two alloys to make the semiconductor. Here we have 4 indium gallium arsenide phosphide semiconductor laser, and detectors were also developed. So new detectors came. See, it is not only about the source. Source will convert electrical to optical, but at the receiver end, I require good detector. Detector क्या करेगा? It will take the optical signal and it should convert it back to an electrical signal. Okay, so we require good detectors also, not only good source. Okay, so in the second generation, we had good detectors and the bit rate, you can see it increased. Okay, so from 45 megabits per second, it became 100 megabits per second to 1.7 gigabits per second. Okay, so in 1987, the commercially available systems were operating at bitrate up to 1.7 gigabits per second, and the repeater spacing, just see, 50 kilometers. यहाँ पे 10 था, the repeater spacing increased to 50 kilometers. क्योंकि हमारे losses कम हो गए. Okay, dispersion effect कम हो गया. So I did not require the signal to be again regenerated. Repeater क्या करता है? It will again regenerate or reconstruct back the signal. So I can increase the repeater spacing. Now SMF is single mode fiber. We have multi-mode fiber, we have single mode fiber. So here the data is related to single mode fiber. So single mode fiber in the second generation, the repeater spacing increased up to 50 kilometers. So again, the words written in the red colors are important for you to remember. Then came the third generation. So in the third generation, what we did, we again increased the wavelength. Okay, so wavelength बढ़ाया तो हमारे losses ये सब again it reduced. So minimum loss, so we shifted to our third window, that is 1550 nanometer. Okay, so the operating wavelength became 1550. Okay, dispersion shifted fibers could overcome the dispersion problem. So we had the problem of dispersion in the second generation, even though it was minimum, but that problem was there. So then came dispersion shifted fiber. So we will study what is actually this dispersion shifted fiber. It is there in our syllabus. So उसमें क्या होता है? Due to this shift in dispersion, the dispersion became less. So at 1550 nanometer, we were having the minimum dispersion. Okay, so in 1990, the commercially available system were operating at 2.5 gigabits per second, capable of operating 10 Gbps rate, and the repeater spacing, it increased to 100 kilometers. So in the third generation, again the repeater spacing increased. Yes, Nilesh, losses reduced due to change in wavelength. We will see that graph. Nilesh has asked a question in the chat. Yes, the losses reduced. So So dispersion is also one of the loss. Remember, dispersion is also one of the loss. Attenuation as well as dispersion, both are the types of loss. Okay, so attenuation also reduce. We will see a graph, attenuation versus wavelength, when we will study that chapter. Yes, somebody raised the hand. Was it by mistake? Okay, so the losses in all the generations, see, we are shifting towards the higher wavelength. So the losses kept on decreasing. So one way to reduce the loss was to operate at higher wavelength. The second challenge was to improve the source, improve the detector, also improve the fabrication of fiber. All these things happened simultaneously. Okay, right now we are not talking of see third generation तक हम लोग कोई extra component की बात नहीं कर रहे. Okay, we had a repeater, we had source, we had detectors, we had seen that the lasers was got improved from 2 alloys. We had 4 alloys, quaternary alloy. Okay, quaternary means 4 alloy combinations were there. So LED actually was not used. They started the research with LED, but LED actually was never used in your actual fiber optics communication. Okay, right now, but LED has lots of advantage also. So right now lasers are used. So what in the research here, you can see the research is going on, okay, parallelly, and it is improving. So right now what the research is going on is they are trying to make a third source, LED laser, और उसके अलावा एक third source. I'll tell you the name. Right now, if I tell you will not remember when we will study source. It is called superluminescent LED. Superluminescent LED. So उसमें क्या कर रहे हैं? They are trying to use the features, the positive features of LED as well as the positive features of laser, and they are trying to fabricate a new source. तो उसमें lasers के भी सारे advantages है and LEDs के भी सारे advantages है. So that is in the developing stage. So might be after some years we will have that superluminescent LED in place of lasers. Right now, for a fiber optics commercial purpose और जहाँ पे पूरा system है fiber optics, we are using laser. So nowhere you can see that LED के growth के बारे में बोला है. Okay. Now going to the 4th generation. So what was okay, so we were operating at 1550 nanometer, or you can say 1.55 micrometer. So the drawback of the 3rd generation was we used again the repeater. Okay, so the repeaters used to periodically regenerate the signal. Okay, now still if you see the repeaters itself are very costly. So हमने repeater spacing 100 kilometers के बाद रखा, but actually fiber optics, the whole setup is quite costly, and repeater means again actually regenerating the whole signal. Means it's like the transmitter only with 1 or 2 component less here and there. So what they did in 4th generation is instead of using a separate repeater, what if we suppose my signal is attenuated, जिसका amplitude कम हो गया. So if I have an amplifier, okay, it is an optical amplifier. So you have studied all sorts of amplifier in EDC and all. Okay, so those are using your electronic component. So those amplifiers I cannot use. I have to amplify something in the light domain. Okay, so in the 4th generation, the optical amplifiers were used. Okay, and multiplexing technique was involved. Okay, so at 1550 nanometer, अब तक हमने multiplexing use नहीं किया था because हमारे पास mux demux दोनों available नहीं था. So in the 4th generation, what we did was we increased the repeater spacing and the we tried to optimize the transmission by involving multiplexing. So in case of fiber optics, please remember this name. We use DWM, wavelength division multiplexing, because it has everything to do with wavelength. We cannot say that we are using frequency division multiplexing. Fiber में frequency की कोई बात होती ही नहीं है. Okay, so we are talking in terms of wavelength. So at 1550 nanometer, we were using wavelength division multiplexing. Okay, and it was centered at 1550 nanometer. So WDM के लिए see centered at 1550 nanometer. So this was the operating wavelength range from 1450 to 1620. Okay, and as I said, optical amplifiers were found out during the 4th generation. So what is that optical amplifier? It was EDFA. So it is erbium doped fiber amplifier. We will study this. What is this amplifier, the construction, everything. Okay, right now only the name. So in the 4th generation, we had optical amplifier, we had WDM, and with all those things, the repeater spacing increased. Just imagine, जहाँ coaxial cable में 1 kilometer था, यहाँ पे 10,000 kilometer repeater spacing took place. Okay, so then this is something about WDM. So they deployed the WDM system in the Pacific Ocean. So under the sea also, we have laid down the fiber cable and the data transmission took place. Otherwise, it was a challenge because satellite communication could transmit the signal even if they are wide apart. Microwave is a line of sight communication. So the transmitting and the receiving tower should be in the line of sight. So when satellite communication came, okay, so they could cover with a 3 satellite only, they could cover the entire globe. So fiber optics के लिए challenge था because since it is a wired thing, okay, so then we had to lay down the fiber cable in the sea and then to continue with the communication. So that was also possible with WDM when it came in the 4th generation. Then in the 5th generation, again we had more better kind of amplifiers. See, they did not stick to only EDFA amplifier. There are many amplifiers available. So in the 5th generation, we had Raman amplification technique. So we had Raman amplifier. So what is a Raman amplifier? We will see the working. So the optical amplifier solved the loss problem. So जो attenuation loss होता था, okay, so that could be solved by the amplification. Okay, so amplify कर दिया तो attenuation problem solve हो गया. But here you can see they made the dispersion problem worse. एक को solve करने गए दूसरा आ गया. Okay, so then still 5th generation तक तो ये आ गया. Okay, we have solved the problem of attenuation, but the dispersion problem still exists. Okay, so then how did we solve the dispersion problem? So that we will see when we will discuss the different types of fibers. Okay, so we had single mode fiber, we have multi-mode fiber. Then based on the fabrication of the core, we have step index, graded index. Okay, so using graded index fiber, we could solve the problem of dispersion. But dispersion also exists, and currently everybody is working, the research is going on to still reduce the dispersion problem. Okay, so iske aage they have not given any statistics. So the repeater spacing, you can see it increased to around 35,000 kilometer. Okay, and the operating wavelength, it is centered at 1550 nanometer. So 1550 matlab idhar 1530 and 1570. Okay, so if you don't remember this range, no problem. Centered at 1550 bhi yaad rakha to bhi chalega. Okay, so remember 5th generation तक amplification technique use करके attenuation problem we could solve, but dispersion problem was there. Dispersion means the pulse is broadening of pulse that took place. Okay, so how, as we will study the syllabus in due course, everywhere we will address how the amplification problem is solved. Okay, amplification problem is solved using amplifier. Okay, so उससे मेरा attenuation solve हो जाता है, and how the dispersion problem is solved. So gradually you will understand, but keep it in mind that yes, this pulse is dispersed. Okay, it is broadened, and I need to solve that particular problem. So this was the introduction to your 5 generations of your fiber optics. So we are currently in the 5th generation. Okay, so it has nothing to do with your mobile 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G. Okay, so it is altogether the new development because services तो वही है. Mobile में क्या हो रहा है? We are adding all those services and then we are telling 1G, 2G, 3G and all. Here ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. The devices and components keep on adding and we are fine tuning it. See, ये सब जो है attenuation problem, dispersion problem, they are the least in fiber, but still we want to improve it. Attenuation right now is 0.2 dB, okay, per kilometers. Okay, 0.2 dB per kilometer, it is very less, but still we want to reduce this. So that's why all these scientists and researchers are working on it to improve it. Okay, so any doubt in this 5 generations? There is something?
No, ma'am.
Okay, now let us go back to the block diagram. This is an important question that comes in the university theory exam. So this is your general communication system and this is my fiber optics. So what is the change?
मैम
Yes.
मैम वो 4th gen से 5th gen में स्पीड कम हो गया.
हाँ, स्पीड कम हो गया. Yes.
Okay.
Is that? Yes. Speed कम हो गया. But still it is faster compared to the other. Now देखो speed क्यों कम हो गया? Because dispersion problem आ गया. Okay. Dispersion problem से क्या होता है? We will see. जो wave है, it is dispersed. Okay. So जैसे disperse हुआ, I'll just draw and try to draw and explain. Suppose यहाँ पे मेरा एक fiber है. Okay, fiber has core and cladding. Suppose I am drawing the core. So इसके अंदर many waves are traveling. Okay, so this is one wave, this is second wave, two wave. Now ये dispersion के वजह से क्या होता है? One wave, suppose I consider this particular point. Okay, so suppose this wave it arrives earlier. This wave it arrives late. दूसरा wave है यहाँ से आने के बाद वो पहुंचा ही नहीं है, बहुत धीरे से आ रहा है. So pulse यहाँ पे dispersion effect यहाँ पे दिखेगा because see all these waves, these are modes of the light. Okay, so here again we are gathering the light and then what is happening is यहाँ पे ऐसे disperse हो गया. When I'm trying to combine all these modes of light over here, ये pulse disperse हो गया. So that's why the bit rate has decreased. But that's what I said. We are still trying to solve the problem of dispersion. So compared to 4th generation, okay, so we tried to solve the problem of attenuation, but then the dispersion problem happened. So that's why the bit rate has decreased compared to the 4th generation. But इसका मतलब यही नहीं कि यही decreased है. So we will use different combinations, different techniques. We will change our fabrication. Okay. We will change the total fiber only and then we will try to solve the problem of dispersion and then again try to achieve the highest bit rate. Okay, so you can find out because every year this data will change. Okay, so you can find out कि अभी fiber with all those sophisticated technique, amplifiers and all the WDM के भी बहुत सारे varieties आ रहे because many new mux, BMux, filters are coming into picture. यहाँ पे हमने filters की बात नहीं की, but yes, filters are also there. Fiber optic filters are there. So in network components, we will study all these things. So यहाँ पे right now to support dispersion, the bit rate is less, but the bit rate less नहीं होगा. वो वापस से हम लोग ये dispersion को solve करके ये bit rate को वापस से increase कर देंगे. Okay. So good, you noticed that. Okay, so coming to the see, if it is a 10 marks question, I don't know how the question will be asked. So for a 10 marks question, you will draw the general block diagram of a communication system and the block diagram afterwards, the optical fiber communication. If it is a 5 marks question, you will draw only the block diagram of fiber optics communication. So only difference over here is transmission medium के जगह पे I am drawing the fiber optic cable. In many books, instead of a block of fiber optic cable, you can draw a simple line, but here they have shown the cable also as a block fiber optic cable. And before the optical source, जैसे यहाँ पे modulator था, we have an electric transmit circuit. So my my information signal will be in the electrical domain. Okay, so that electrical domain has to be converted to an optical domain. So the optical source will convert the electrical back to the optical, okay, and it is transmitted through the fiber. So this electric transmit circuit will see that my whichever optical source I am selecting, either it is the LED or it is the laser. Okay, so it should be able to run that. Okay, so that electrical drive circuit will take care of that. Then comes your fiber optics cable. So that fiber optics cable can be either single mode or multi-mode or step index. What is all that we will see, or graded index. So if you are drawing the block diagram, you can write all this. So your optical fiber cable can be either single mode, multi-mode, step index, or graded index. Now each has its own advantage, disadvantage, addressing the issue of attenuation and dispersion. If I talk about an optical source, so that optical source is the LED or it is the laser. So optical source, I am typing it out, LED or laser. So right now only these two are used. So we will be talking of only these two. So your optical source is LED or laser. Then comes your optical detector. So the optical detector is either your PN photodiode. Now, why photodiode? Because I need to convert the optical back to your electrical signal. So, PN photodiode, PIN diode, or called as APD. APD is avalanche photodiode. So, PN photodiode is just the concept you will understand. So, either PIN diode is used or avalanche photodiode is used. So when you are thinking about the design concept, then you have to decide कि मुझे LED लेना है या laser लेना है, single mode लेना है या multi mode, step index या graded index. I am okay with dispersion or I am okay with attenuation. कौन सा मुझे चलेगा? Okay. So then you have to decide among all these factors. Then optical detectors. Okay, so everybody has its own characteristics. So whether you will go for PIN diode or you will go with avalanche photodiode. So this optical detector is what it is doing. It is converting the optical to electrical again. Okay, so many parameters are there so that we need to take it. And then it converts. So I have an electrical receive circuit. So here you can say filtering, reshaping of the pulse. Okay, so this is the simplest block diagram. Now इसके अंदर मैंने repeater डाला है, ना amplifier है, ना mux है, ना demux है. Okay, so in a simplest way, this block diagram has been explained. Okay, so then you will write about each of the block, and once you know the entire syllabus, optical source में सिर्फ अगर नाम LED laser लिखा, and then if it is a 10 marks, you can write little bit, two lines about LED, two lines about laser. About fiber optics cable, I have listed down 4 names. So you write one sentence about the 4 names. So your answer becomes quite self-sufficient, and then it becomes a big answer. Okay, so just see the arrow. It is one directional. It is going over here. Okay, so sometimes the students just say information source, the signal goes to electric transmit, from electric transmit it goes to optical source. You are just explaining that whole thing in words. So explain the procedure, that what is the purpose of an optical source. Right now, it might be 2 in the early stage. Today is just the actual second day of the lecture. So once you study about optical source, you can write little bit more about 1 or 2 sentences about optical source. Okay, similarly optical, because यही तो 3 component है, source, detector और cable. We are not bothered कि कौन information दे रहा है और किसको information जा रहा है. Okay, so that's why we need to focus on this particular thing. And if you want to draw, I have one diagram from the internet. अगर तुमको ऐसे draw करना है signal, so you can draw. So यहाँ पे input signal, digital signal डाला है. This is how the fiber cable looks. but I would recommend don't waste the time in drawing all this diagram. So this is the fiber, light propagates. यहाँ पे light fall हो रहा है, यहाँ पे light detector में जाके converting back to electrical signals. This is electrical pulse, this is electric pulse, and the names of the diodes are mentioned. So I recommend you to write the names of this component above the block diagram. So this is the takeaway from this diagram is you just mention the name and you can draw the electric pulses. Okay, so any doubt in the block diagram?
No, ma'am.
So now coming to the advantages of optical fiber. So if it is just a 2 marks question, so you can just write down it is thin, it is less expensive. Why less expensive? It is again a question mark wala thing because all fiber equipments are costly. But still, why we are saying less expensive, we will see how to justify this particular point. Then higher carrying capacity, yes, that is something we all agree. Compared to any communication system, it has the highest carrying. The data rate is quite high, less signal degradation. Then I carry the signal in the form of a light. Now, what is that advantage if the signal is in the form of a light rather than an electrical signal? Non-flammable. It does not catches fire because no electricity is involved in it. Okay, it's a light signal. Okay, so it does not catch fire. And since it is very thin, it is light in weight. So as such, this is some point to fetch you 2 marks. Agar 5 marks the question and you just write down this, it will just give you 2 marks. Okay, now this question again is an university question, advantage of optical fiber. It has been asked for 5 marks as well as 10 marks. For 5 marks, you will just list down the names. Okay, not only these names, I will show you what are those mentioned in the book. And for 10 marks, you will add description to all the advantages. Okay, so the first question was the block diagram. Second question that comes in the university is the advantage of fiber optics communication. So the first point is you can note down if somebody is making notes, just the point, not the explanation, because the PPTs and notes already in Moodle, it is there. I have enabled it so you can see it. So the first advantage is much higher bandwidth. Yes. So thousands of channels can be multiplexed together over one strand of fiber. So that is why the channel capacity is much more. And the range we have seen, it is in the optical range 10 raised to 12 to 10 raised to 15 hertz. So I have showed you that electromagnetic spectrum. So our range of operation is 10 raised to 12 to 10 raised to 15 hertz. So you can see it gives us a quite big bandwidth. Okay, so the information carrying capacity is superior to best copper cable system, also to the other system. For the other system, I'll show you that chart. Okay, so it has much higher bandwidth. Then comes the second point, the advantage is immunity to noise, interference, and crosstalk. Okay, now see, there is no electricity going through the cable. It is the light. Okay, so there is no question of an interference with an electromagnetic. If around in the atmosphere, if there is a transmission line or something, since it's the light through the fiber, there is no chances. So it is immune to electromagnetic interference. So EMI is reduced. Now optical fiber forms a dielectric waveguide and are therefore free from electromagnetic interference. Now, how does this form a dielectric waveguide? What is waveguide? I have the light rays. The light rays are in the form of a wave. Okay, so they are guided. To just show you what is a waveguide, it is this diagram I can show you. So यहाँ पे core है fiber का. Okay, if I take that single strand of fiber, okay, so the light is transmitted through the core. Core के बाहर I have the cladding. Okay, so the cladding is there immediately outside the core, and then outside that I have the jacket. Okay, so this is 3 layers that are there: core, cladding, and then jacket, and then there is a series of protection. रास्ते में तुमने देखा होगा that black thick cable is there or orange color thick cable is there. That is not the fiber, that is the jacket. Okay, inside that jacket, because the fiber, it's like very thin, you can barely see with your eyes. Okay, बहुत पतला है. If you come to college, I have the fiber cable, I can show you. Okay, so it might prick, एकदम सुई से भी पतला, hair से भी पतला, so you can imagine. And in that, so it forms a wave guide. Okay, so wave is guided. So any electromagnetic interference, if it is there in the atmosphere, it is not getting interfered with the light rays. Light rays के साथ by chance अगर ये cable break through भी हो गया, okay, so no problem, because inside there is light. Okay, so I will not have any problem. Hence, the operation of an optical fiber system is unaffected by transmission through an electrically noisy environment, and fiber cable requires no shielding from EMI. Usually we have in any communication system, we have this problem of noise. You might have studied in PCOM, the very first chapter, you might have started with noise. Okay, so in any communication system, noise is something that affects. Now here in fiber also noise is there, noise by the component, noise are generated by the component. There are various kinds of noise, but noise generated by any external transmission facility which is around the fiber, that is totally absent in case of fiber optics communication. Also, we have this problem of lightning. Okay, so during monsoon, rainy season, when there is thunder and all, so we have this lightning strikes. Okay, and it catches fire, those transmission towers and all, it catches fire. Okay, so first thing is fiber. In the trend is we lay it underground. बहुत कम जगह पे we are laying it overhead, but in some countries we have started laying the fiber overhead in the road, in that footpath divider. They have started laying the fiber overhead, but here the in India and all most part of the world, the fiber is laid underground. So the lightning, if it is there, it does not affect the fiber cable. So the second advantage is it is immune to noise, interference, and crosstalk. First one was much higher bandwidth. So you can see for 5 marks, or you can say 1 marks question, you are explaining all these points. The next one is safety. Okay, electrical isolation, as we have seen, it does not transmit electrical signals because it's light. So it is safe in environment like a gas pipeline and all, so it will not react and catch fire. Okay, so that problem is solved. Optical fibers are fabricated from glass or sometimes a plastic polymer, and those are electrical insulator. Okay, so they do not exhibit earth loop. Okay, so जो earthing का problem रहता है, electrical circuit, we have to do that earthing and all properly. Okay, otherwise anybody can get a shock. So here it does not exhibit that earth loop and the interface problem. So hence no hazard of short circuit as in the case of a metal wire. So this is something very, very advantageous in case of fiber optics. Then comes high signal security. In communication system, we have to deal with security. Okay, so most of the time, if it is a coaxial cable, I can tap the cable and I can convert it, okay, using all those things. But here, if I tap it, what will happen? I will get light. Okay, I should require a detector at my end. Okay, and similarly, just वो cable cut करके और detector जोड़ दिया, तो I cannot tap the signal. Okay, so all those shielding and everything is required. So I cannot tap on the signal. Okay, so the hackers, for the hackers, it is of no use. Okay, so it provides highest security, so that's why it is used for military, banking, and general data transmission security. Okay, so fiber. So this is an advantage which I am stating over here. It is difficult to tap into the signal, but for an hacker, this becomes a disadvantage. क्योंकि वो हैक करेगा तो अगर कट भी किया तो उसको सिर्फ लाइट दिखेगा केबल से. So he should have a very big setup of his own to tap that signal, and he cannot make out कि ये fiber ये data carry कर रहा है. Okay, so the names of the consumer or customer is not written on those fiber. Okay, so what he will do with those multiple light signals? So that is a very challenging thing. So it is completely secured. The fifth point is less transmission loss. So here we had seen जब 5 generations discuss कर रहे थे, that in every generation the dispersion and attenuation losses were less. Okay, so then we could space the repeaters. Fifth generation में देखा था 35,000 kilometer. Here it is given in terms of miles. So 75 miles apart. Okay, and the loss is 0.2 dB per kilometer. Okay, so this is the lowest attenuation that we have received, 0.2 dB per kilometer. So since the losses are less, the repeater spacings are wide. Okay, now since less number of repeaters are used in my system, so the system cost is less and also the design complexity is less. जितने ज़्यादा components रहेंगे कोई भी communication system में, उसका designing उतना complex हो जाएगा. Okay, forget about the cost. Cost तो increase होगा ही, but I have to design also. Simply एक amplifier लगा दिया ऐसा तो नहीं है ना. Amplifier का connector, everything I have to take care. So the complexity is also less as well as the system cost. Many times students forget this word complexity. Okay, they just say repeater spacing is wide, so the system cost is less. The complexity is also less. So please remember these points. Then system reliability and ease of maintenance. Okay, more resonant than copper in extreme environmental condition. Okay, low loss property of optical fiber, reduce the requirement for intermediate repeaters or line amplifier. With fewer repeaters, the system reliability is greatly enhanced. Okay, and the maintenance also of fiber is quite simple unless there is a breakage or cut in the fiber cable, but the overall maintenance of fiber is easier. And fiber, once I install the fiber system, the lifelong there is some duration, no, kitni der tak wo chalega. For satellite, once I launch the satellite in the atmosphere, it is there for 7 to 8 years max. Okay, after 7 to 8 year max, that satellite work is over and then it goes into an open space. Okay, and it is lost. But when I lay down a fiber optic cable, there is no lifeline. So okay, so I can repair it, I can maintain it. Okay, I can change the components. So as such, the durability of the fiber optics communication is lifelong. Okay, मेरा fiber अगर cable खराब हो गया, so I will replace the cable. I will not have an altogether different system. So this is when I compare fiber and satellite. Okay, so satellite का ये एक है कि satellite भी costly है, fiber optic system भी costly है, but satellite का एक life duration रहता है, maximum 7 to 8 years. After that, totally I have to discard the satellite. I cannot repair a satellite. There is nothing called as maintenance in the satellite. Okay, but in fiber optics, all these things are there. So if I compare that way cost, initial installation of fiber is costly, but since I am using the fiber over the years, then my system cost is reduced. Okay, and since here, see the sentence, fewer repeaters are there, the system reliability is greatly enhanced. Next point is small size and weight. Yes, as I have been telling, the fiber is like your human hair. So it is much lighter and compact than the copper. Optical fibers have very small diameter, which are no often greater than the diameter of human hair. So small size and lightweight, it makes it its application in like aircraft, satellite, and even ship. Okay, so these are the application where we require something to be of lightweight. Okay, so then fiber optics is an ideal choice for communication in aircraft, satellite, and ship. Then flexibility and ruggedness. Unlike impure brittle glass, fiber is physically very flexible. Now see, you might feel the fiber, it is made up of glass, and we know that glass is brittle. Okay, but no, when I fabricate the fiber, I see that the tensile strength of the fiber is good. Otherwise, it will break. So, जो एक तो glass का है और उतना पतला है. Okay, so the chances of its being broken, okay, is much higher. But no, I have that cladding, I have that jacket. Then there is a series of protection. We will see how the cable is protected. Many things are added inside so that there is flexibility and rigidness is there. So the fiber has very high tensile strength. It does not break easily. Okay. So if you have the misconception that the fiber is made up of glass or glass to toot hi jata hai, no. We talk in terms of the tensile strength. The tensile strength of fiber is quite high. The fibers, as I'm laying down the fiber on the roadside, you can see, bend aa gaya, circle aa gaya, okay. Then one char raste ka mode aa gaya, one fiber goes there, one fiber goes there. Okay, so the fiber is subjected to bend. Okay, so then it can bend for a particular radius because as the fiber is bent, again there are losses taking place. Okay, so but then that bend has to be in some particular range. So as we are studying the losses, हम देखेंगे कि वो कितना bend हो सकता है fiber, so that my signal is not completely attenuated. Okay, so as I cable the fiber, I take care कि fiber अगर bend हुआ तो losses कम हो. Okay, so all those protections are taken care so that due to the environmental effect, the losses are less. Okay, so they are superior in terms of storage, transportation, handling, and installation. Then the last one is any communication system. I talk about a potential low cost. Now this is something little bit challenging topic. Point to discuss. Now why I'm calling it as low cost is in the long run, just as satellite and fiber both are costly, okay, but satellite, since it has a limited lifespan, and fiber, we say it is lifelong, only we need to maintain or repair the components, so that makes it cheaper compared to satellite. Now, one point which the book discusses is fiber is made up of glass and glass is made up of silica. Silica kya hai? It is nothing but sand. Okay, and sand is available. Okay, it is not a scarce resource. Okay, so we have that sand, and from that sand, okay, we make the glass, and fiber is made up of glass. So in comparison with copper conductor, optical fibers offer the potential for low cost line communication. I hope you understood why we are telling fiber is having low cost. Okay, so coppers are costly. So copper cable will be costly since fiber is made up of glass and glass is made from sand. Okay, and which is available easily and in very cheap rate. Okay, so that's why they are telling it as low cost. Overall system cost when utilizing optical fiber communication on long haul links are substantially less than for equivalent electrical system because of low loss and wideband properties. Okay, so low loss है उसके लिए मुझे amplifier, repeaters ये सब नहीं डालना पड़ रहा है. Okay, so that makes the cost of the overall communication of fiber optics less. So these are 10 points exactly and explained properly for a 10 marks question. For 5 marks question, you can reduce and write only the keywords which are highlighted by a different color. So this is some question which comes in the paper. अगर block diagram पूछा, अगर नहीं पूछा तो advantage of fiber optics पूछेंगे, अगर advantage नहीं पूछा तो block diagram पूछेंगे. So this is some 2 topics very important and easy also to prepare. Anybody has anything to say? I hope you all are listening because I don't have any derivation or any image also to show. Okay, now these are the points. Disadvantage of optical fiber communication system. In none of the book, disadvantage of optical communication system is there. So by chance if this question comes, so तुम लोग तो Google में type करके ही answer दोगे. But then please don't give all meaningless answers. It is there in my slide, there in my notes. Try to write down some meaningful points. Okay, so as we had said, it is small in size, light in weight. Okay, so that makes one disadvantage, that it is delicate. Okay, so I have to handle carefully. When I fabricate the fiber, I have the core just 12 micrometer in diameter. Okay, so that I have to put down the cladding, then the jacket, then series of protection. Okay, so when I'm handling the fiber, it is delicate. Okay, so that is one of the disadvantage. The most of all, the disadvantage is the last mile is not fiberized. We still have all the subscriber premises which is working on an in the electrical domain. Okay, so beach में fiber optics आता है, end is not fiber. Okay, so since the end is not in fiber, so what I have to do, I have to repeatedly convert electrical to optical, optical to electrical conversion, and all these converters are costly. Okay, so that is one of the disadvantage, because my communication is not totally in the optical domain. Okay, then optical amplifiers, splitters, mux, demux, they are still in the development stage. Even though we have some of them already available and we are using, but still it is in the research stage. So that final development has not taken place. Tapping is not possible. So from a hacker's point of view, since the signal security is there, tapping is not possible. Specialized equipment is needed. As I said, उसको रिसीवर साइड का पूरा सेटअप होना चाहिए. अभी वो रास्ते में बैठ के खोद के वहां पे पूरा रिसीवर सेटअप करेगा. So he will be caught also. Okay, so he requires specialized equipment to tap the fiber. Then one of the most important thing, this particular word, you are new to this word, but please remember splicing of fiber. Now, what is optical fiber splicing? I manufacture a fiber. Okay, so fiber का cable का कितना length हम manufacture कर सकते हैं? So I manufacture a fiber. Suppose ऐसे bundle में fiber available है. Okay, and that bundle comes to us, and then we install it. Okay, तो सीधा सीधा ही जाता है. So when this is called a spool of fiber. Spool, SPOOL, spool of fiber. So when I manufacture a fiber, the length of the fiber is max 4 kilometers. Okay, तो एक फाइबर के बंडल में 4 किलोमीटर्स तक रहते हैं. जैसे लैब में तुम लोग नॉर्मल वायर को ज्वाइन करने के लिए शोल्डर करते हो. Okay, to show you join those two wires with the help of shouldering. So similarly, when I join two fibers, so fiber is across the whole city. तो दूसरा फाइबर जब मैं यहाँ पे ज्वाइन कर रही हूँ and so on. Okay, so the method by which I join two fiber, that method is called as splicing. We will have this various types of splicing. Okay, are there. So when I join two fiber cable, that method is called as splicing, and that splicing is a specialized technique. ऐसा नहीं कि लैब में वो शोल्डर गन गरम कर दिया, शोल्डरिंग वायर लिया, वो थोड़ा हीट किया, and I put it on the wire, bring those two wire and I join it. Okay, so it was easy in lab when I did that kind of shouldering, joining of two wires. But when I talk about splicing, joining of two fibers, it is a specialized technique and it needs trained manpower. Okay, so we have a device called as splicer, optical splicer. Okay, so in that optical splicer, we insert the fiber. There is a method, and then we have to follow those steps, and then those fibers are fused together. Okay, now in college, normal college, as I said, I used to call a person who used to bring that OTDR, and he used to demonstrate, he used to create those artificial bend and breakage in the wire, and he used to show that display on the OTDR. That person used to bring that splicing machine also. Okay, I will show you a video because college jana possible nahi hai, and whether that person will also come in corona case or not. So we have a splicing machine. Okay, that splicing machine is also costly. Okay, so you रास्ते पे तुमने देखा होगा वो खोद के बहुत सारे लोग वायर्स को ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं. Okay, so they are sitting with a small black color ka splicing machine. So they bring those two fibers. Okay, many adjustment settings are there. Okay, and then they join that fiber and then they check the loss, because remember every connection or joint will induce some loss. Okay, so that loss has to be minimum. Okay, थोड़ा सा भी अगर यहाँ पे फाइनली वी आर जॉइनिंग टू ग्लास, थोड़ा सा भी इम्प्योरिटी अगर उसके अंदर आ गया, so there will be loss of signal. Okay, so that's why this optical fiber splicing is a specialized technique, हर कोई नहीं कर पाएगा. Okay, so that is one of the disadvantage. And this splicing and testing equipments are very expensive as compared to copper. So the splicer and testing equipment is at OTDR. Okay, so those two are costly devices. So compared to a copper equipment में क्या एक multimeter ले लिया, okay, and all these shoulder gun and shouldering wire. So I can do all these things in case of copper equipment, but in case of fiber, it is not possible. So these equipment, slicer and test OTDR, they are costly compared to copper equipment. So that's why this is a disadvantage. And the terminating equipment is still costly compared to copper equipment. So these are some of the disadvantage which I could get from the internet. Okay. So if you find more disadvantage, you can add to it. Okay, so with this, I